Rescue a Child, starring Don E. Worswick.
This statistic, it doesn't matter. 1 out of 4 girls and 1 out of 7, 1 out of 9 boys will be sexually abused before they reach adulthood. That's national. 1 child's abducted every 18 minutes. These are things that we start getting hammered with and we start talking about, and we're realizing this is going on all over. It's not just Bixby, Oklahoma. It's not just in Oklahoma. It's all over the place. And different places have different statistics. And we kept looking for a solution, and it took us quite a while. We found it, and I'm going to talk to you about it, but as Don mentioned and Don kind of talked about, the trafficking into this blew us away. We had no idea that our kids were the ones that were, not just our kids, but kids were the ones that were funding an absolute billion-dollar industry. That trafficking, and if you don't know, the trafficking part domestically is completely filled by runaway children. That's where it comes from. Kids that are upset, kids that are mad, kids that are, I'm running away, I'm out of here. 70% of them participate in survival sex within the first 24 hours of running away. There's serious situations at home. They're dealing with some of these things, and this trafficking thing became a huge issue, still is a huge issue, and it was something that everybody's trying to solve, trying to do all these kind of things. And we started listening, started talking to them, and we talked about the legislation. There were some new laws that were being passed. There was a law just passed a couple weeks ago by Senator Wyden out in Oregon that gave us some new kind of assets, new things to work with for trafficking. There were shelters being built. There were strategic partners that were done. They were targeting traffickers. There were some things being done, but it was not enough. There was nothing that was being done for parents to protect themselves, for parents to protect the people that were closest to them, and that's where we came in. We put this program together not because we thought we could make a difference in sex trafficking. We had no idea. We were taught that. A group by the name of OATH, which is Oklahomans Against the Trafficking of Humans, came to us, saw what our program was back in October, and said, "You've got something." Like, okay, what do we have? We thought we just had something for parents to better protect parents. They said, "You have a solution to helping end human trafficking." And you just I looked at him like, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, seriously, this was not, and he says, no, listen to me. And he said, here's the issue. When kids run, high-risk kids are known. Everybody in the social service industry, the caseworkers, the people that are DHS, they know who these kids are. They're on Facebook with pimps already. They know who these high-risk kids are. There's a good concentrated effort in every city, in every state, in the country. They know who these kids are. These kids are running away, they're getting to the traffickers, and they're not getting them back. That's the issue. That's the supply route, if you will. These kids are getting in, and it becomes attractive for them. It becomes because now somebody's paying attention for them. And Don can talk more and better about that than I can, but that's how they're getting in, and that's how they've kind of gotten into this industry. And as these kids run and they do all these kind of things, the traffickers will put a drug claw in them, they'll put some kind of, they'll buy them things, and they got them. The problem became, and what we kept talking about was, they won't do Amber Alerts for runaway kids, for endangered runaway kids, for a lot of different reasons. And it's not because they don't want to, but runaways and kids that are high risk don't get Amber Alerts done. So these kids are running, and they may post a picture, they may do something that says,